Hello everybody, welcome to a random little Let's Build video here. So in today's video we'll be building the IBA target battle for Battle B-Daman. So this is a Sonokong release. As you can tell here, it says KBA instead of IBA. It also says beadman instead of B-Daman. So as one of those weird little things that Korea has it. It's their version of translating stuff, so it kind of just happens like that. So, but to be honest, these are about the same quality as the Takara ones a lot of the time, so I don't really notice a difference. They're also usually a bit cheaper as well, so nice easy way of doing it. I guess before I open it, let's look at the box here. So this is just a simple little IBA set with a little target practice thing here. To be honest, this was way more common in the Japanese releases, I would say, because in Japan they had little armor sets. Let's see, do I have it behind me? Yes, I do! So you get this cool little piece of armor right here, or this little IBA body here, and then you could get a whole little armor set for him. We'll be doing a video later on the armor set, so you'll see this IBA body again in a later video. But for today's video, just wanted to talk about the IBA itself and the little things that come with it. So there's a little target mini game for it. Shows some of the B-Daman off on the side. There's another one IBA set. As you can see there, you can tell which body that probably goes to. So over in like in Japan or whatever, they had a few of these sets where that's how you got like certain specific B-Daman. So for example, if you want to make Takara, Tomi, or Sonokong, Rakuso, you would have to get this set and the Rakuso armor. Same thing happened with Wing Ninja and other B-Daman. For example, the one I have here is for General 1. The one right there is for Proto 1. Very interesting way of doing it. Talks about how you can get the armor, how you can get DHB armor for it, and multiple ways to set up the game, which is pretty cool. It's a really awesome way of doing this whole entire set. And of course there's little model kit pieces down there. And of course another little view and some words. I can't read that, but as you see, a bit different. KBA means Korean B-Daman Association, which is a bit different than I think what it means in other versions of the media. Because I think it's supposed to be International B-Daman Association a lot of times, instead of like a specific region and stuff like that. Though to be honest, Korea had some very interesting ways of doing Digimon over there. Like what was it? They did a English version and a Korean version of season 2, weirdly, which I don't know if it's very interesting. I did actually watch that. It's a very cool little thing there. It is very different voice acting than what I was expecting, but still pretty good, I say. So here we go. We got some of the IBA parts, or KBA, whatever the heck you want to call it. There's the main core itself. I'm not going to stick any of the stickers on it, because, to be honest, it's going to be covered in armor at some point. The little pieces there for the fight. Woo! A little more of the random pieces there. So I'm guessing those are all stickers I have to put on for the one thing. Which I don't know if I like that or not. More little random pieces. Is there any more? Yes, there is. There's a lot more in here. It's just really stuck in this box. Okay. So, there we go. It's all out in there. So, I'm going to close that box up, and we're just going to put it somewhere else for right now. And I guess we'll open up the main course thing here, which is this right here. So, let's open this up. We will take a small little break to probably unclip all the stuff here and get this set up for a little thing like I usually do in these videos, because I'm not going to sit here and let people watch me unclip all those things. That'd be a lot of time in a video to do that. Okay, let's see. I'm going to open this up. Just swapped out the knife blade on my thing. Okay, there we go. So, let's pop this bad boy out. So, put that back right there. So I think one of the probably bigger issues of Sonokong releases is that the sticker quality usually is kind of bad. This is actually a pretty decent example. This one is actually in good quality still. So, got lucky with that, but usually they're trying to like pop off and stuff like that. But there you go, we got the 1, 2, 3, and the 4, 5, and 6. I like the design of them. The little like techno look and everything to it. There is the basic IBA stickers, which to be honest, I would not use, especially if you're gonna put armor pieces on it, like I will be. We do got some B-Damas and a spring in there. I think that is the regular B-Dama size. I've seen weird parts of these like multi-pack sets where they're just like have smaller B-Damas than usual. Don't know why some of them are like that, but it is pretty cool. I do like the idea of the set coming with like multiple B-Damas and everything like that though. Because like, I remember when I was first starting to get into B-Daman, it was a pain in the butt to get a bunch of marbles. Like, I just wanted to play with the things, but instead of keep grabbing the marble and doing whatever. Nowadays, I can be all stingy with it, because it doesn't matter, really. There is our wonderful little spring for shooting the B-Daman. Our marbles here, which are B-Damas, I guess I should say. They look about the same. Grab a standard one from the side over here. I do actually keep a bag of B-Damas to the side, so... yeah, they are... let's see. So you take them both to one hand. Now they're good. Yeah. Let's see. Put about the same in there. Yeah, they seem pretty fine. So, about the accurate size. To be honest, with the whole B-Dama manufacturing process, these things were kind of always different in weird ways. Don't know why, but that's how they usually were. Oh. But, we can put those to the side currently, I guess. It is not very easy. No. It's not easy having marbles around. Okay, there we go. But, let's see. Get into more of the opening aspects of this. So here's something that's pretty interesting that I didn't know was a part of this. It's a little piece of cardboard that I guess goes behind the thing to goal keep or whatever. Didn't know that was a part of the whole set there. I guess let's see. Where did I put the box at? There is the box, and oh, I guess it is a part of it. I just never noticed it. Yeah. Don't know how useful that is, to be honest. It is still a pretty nice piece, though, to be honest. Like, I like it. I love having the nice clear Zero logo and stuff like that. And to be honest, I might take a picture of that and put that on a shirt, because I have the ability to do that. So, might be doing that at some point, but it looks pretty decent overall. Don't know if I would actually use this, because it's just cardboard. It could get easily damaged and stuff like that. So, up to you, I say, but I probably wouldn't use it. And then, let's see, where is the instruction manual? It's right in front of me. And of course, here is what we will be looking at in just a minute to set this whole entire thing up. So, taught us how to set up the B-Daman, how to build the whole little mini game piece right there. So by the looks of it, all we're doing is really just connecting these pieces to these pieces. So it looks pretty simple for a build. And it's showing us how like it wraps around the one thing back there. So pretty interesting. I'm already sort of liking this concept. And does it only tell you how to build the one formation? I guess so. That is kind of tedious in a way. Now I'm guessing by the looks of it, I can just interconnect each one of them. Guess I'll find out when I'm building this. So, because I'd like to do it in the long formation instead of the tinier formation. Because the longer formation would be a bit better, I think. That or to be a good power test. I don't know, I have to try it out. But I'm going to pause this video real quickly here, so that I can take out all the pieces and everything, trim them up and make them look nice. So, we'll be back in just a second. Okay, so we are back now. So, I did trim up all the pieces and stuff like that. So, first off, we will start building our IBA little thing here. So, get into doing this. So, take your little peg holes and just pretty much plop it on in. And pretty much simple as that. And then what we're doing next is we're going to take the hold parts, which are these little red pieces here, flip them down, and you just got to just be jammed on in. And that's pretty much it. And pretty simple. There you go. Looks pretty nice and everything. And of course we want to take the spring for the next part here. So you want the spring, and you want to take this little trigger mechanism, plop the spring on down, which, make sure I actually have this on the right way. Yeah, it's the other way around. Okay. The springs are actually like sort of funneled, by the way. So like there's one side that's bigger and then one side that's smaller. And I think you want to put the, yeah, let's see. Make sure I have this all correctly. Yeah, so smaller side goes into the little knob right there. Bigger side goes into this right there. And of course all you want to do is you take the little trigger and you just squeeze it slightly in there. Which is a bit sometimes worrying because there's other ways to do this, by the way. That's just the method I prefer, because you can just get it in there pretty nice and easy. You can also put the trigger in and then put the spring in. Not my favorite method, because I just like prefer putting them both in at the same time. So it's up to you on how you really want to do that, but that's how I do it. So pretty simple, and of course pretty cool little thing. So next up we have the top piece here, which mainly just keeps the figure together because it is split into halves and stuff like that. Basically pop it in there. Pretty simple, nice and easy. And then you want to start taking the arms and putting them in. So if you were putting armor on this guy, it'd be a bit different. You'd like want to put on all the armor pieces and stuff like that. But we're not doing that in this video. So in the next video, I will totally be doing that though, because we'll be taking this guy right back apart and putting some little armor on him. But all you have to do is slide the feet in and arms in, and there you go. Pretty simple, dude. Pretty cool. No power adjustments, no anything. He's just a really base IBA body. So, no power enhancements, no accuracy enhancements. Just cool little simple dude. Pop a marble in there. And just... Here, see if I can... And there you go. Good nice little shot off. Probably shouldn't be shooting at what I just shot at, but to be honest, who cares right now? Well, I do slightly, because I don't want to be shooting at my cobalt sword all the time, but it's okay. It's okay. It'll be fine. But there we go. Pretty cool little dude. So let's get on to the more major part of this whole build here, and that is this whole little structure, the little yellow bricks and everything. So pop this open, and let's start getting all this in there. So you can kind of build this in a multitude of ways. It kind of just depends on what you're mainly wanting for, aesthetic-wise. I'd probably be a bit careful though, because this is translucent plastic, and there is tendencies of translucent plastics breaking and stuff like that, so trying to figure out how I want to build this thing, because I'm like, ooh, how do I want to do this? So we got a long way. A method I'll probably build is this one right here. So let's do that. Now you could also sit there and build this top one right here, but to be honest, I kind of find that a bit pointless because of how, well, there's one row above and one row below. So we'll be building this one right here. So let's get on to that. Put the box in my lap because it doesn't even explain how to do this in the manual. So what is that we're doing here? So blah. So here we go. I'm going to take one of these little row pieces here. And by looks of this, you want this side to be upwards. Because the idea is you want these to be just hanging off on it. So I'm guessing these just kind of pop off easily. Or, yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter. They kind of just loosely hang on there. And you just take your little pieces in there. And I guess just snap them on in, which, trying to figure out how this all goes together. I'm like, ooh, this is very weirdly done. So let's see. Okay. Oh, okay. So maybe the other way around. Try to be as gentle as possible with this, but it is not the easiest thing to sit down and do. Okay, so we got the one piece in, and then I'm guessing just by the usual little. Of course, these marbles are going to go all around, sadly. I'll put that marble right there. But then by the looks of it, we take... Oh, I guess here, I'll just do this real quickly. Pop another row in this one. It's very hard to say by the instruction manual, because it doesn't really show much of a good angle and stuff on these things. So far looking pretty good. And I'm also going off the box images too, because I'm like, this is one of those things where I was like, how do I want to perfectly do this? So you could either sit down and connect these pieces into this one right here. So how they do the one method of building this, so like the main method or whatever, is you take this, and then you want to take this top row right here, and then you want to take these little brackets here and just plop them on in, basically. So the idea is this bracket will hold this one and this one all together. So it's actually pretty nice little thing there. So let's see if I can get this to function properly and just show off that little gimmick. So, not the most stable of connections, but to be honest, not too bad. It's a very nice way of building this to make it just a bit easy to take apart and put back together. And see, just pop that back in there. And that's basically the base format they'd used in the thing. All you're doing is just slapping on some little target panels. The target panels don't actually hold on to really much anything, so I guess you want to probably be a bit careful with how you are putting those on. See if I can... Yeah, they don't really fit in nicely. Or I'm guessing there's different layers to this concept. Because like that one has lines on it instead of the... So I'm guessing these plates do actually have some different sizing to them, which is kind of interesting. So the ones that have the dashes on it go on the top row, or bottom, depending on how you built this thing, to be honest. And then the other ones... Probably also doesn't help that I built this backwards in a way, but it's fine. This is going to be taken apart in just a minute anyway, to go into the other formats. And there we go. Let's see if I can get this other one in there. I'm trying to make this video sound appealing, but it is kind of a pain in the butt to do this. So, okay, there we go. So, in a proper way, you want to actually have this piece flipped over, so you like shoot it out and stuff like that. But the idea is you just... Where did that marble go? Right there. So the idea is you want to fold this out and just have this like right behind it. So we took out the little cardboard piece, folded it out, take our B-Daman here, and see if I can back this up a bit. Here, we're going to zoom out the camera. There we go. So, camera's a bit zoomed out. We'll be pushing this a bit over in there, and just There we go. And you want to take your nice little B-Damas, slot one into the guy right here. So just pop one in. And then you just kind of want to aim at a target, and just, there you go. And you see there, that little target piece came off. Now, if this one was actually sort of the right way, it would also fly off, but currently, since it is in the wrong way, it doesn't do that. So, when you're building this, make sure you actually have both these pieces to the right direction, so that you can actually have the little shoot-off little animation. Sorry, it's been a while since I've held an IBA. But this actually is a pretty good way of doing target practice in a way. So, pretty nice little shooting thing. And the back thing, it sort of catches them pretty decently. I don't know. Not the best method. If you're actually going to probably use this a bit better, I'd probably take just a regular cardboard box and cut it up. Like, just take a standard cardboard box and put it as the backing instead. Or if you have a better method, just use that. Because that little mealy piece of cardboard ain't gonna hold anything. So, just make sure to remember that fun. So, the nice part about this whole entire set, though, is you can build this in, like, a multitude of ways. So, we're just gonna put the B-Damas right there for right now. Just a quick second as we take apart and move to one of the other methods of building this. Which, see if I can get a hold of how they all do it in this little thing. So, the black bars are only used for the one methods, apparently. The other method that's coming up that we will be using is, let's see, have this. It does not matter to have those off like that. See. Now I'm going to have fun trying to figure out where to place the marbles at, because, like, it is not easy finding places to put these things at. Let's see, can the bag hold them? The bag can hold them, sweet, that's great. So, what you want to do now is you want to take these pieces, take another one of these little mid-range pieces here, and just have it be clip it into the one thing. So you want to make sure that it is in the right direction. So you want to make sure this is flipped on over. Click this into place. See if I can get this in there. Yep, there we go. And then these actually have little interconnecting pieces in them. And all this just allows you to do is just slide them on into each other. Now, of course, still not the easiest way of doing this because the other pieces. Sorry about that, knocked over my camera. Haha. Okay. This thing does get pretty long when you're building it, and I'm not at the most stable of camera supports. I'm usually on a phone with a game controller stand. But this thing is not the easiest to snap into place for these little things. So, got one side snapped in. Take the other side, snap it on in as well, and you can now have just a, oh come on, snap on in. It's not the easiest thing, because it does not like snapping on in the most nicest of ways. Come on. Okay. And now you got this long piece right here. So, I don't know if I can actually have all this on camera, because it already kind of goes out pretty decently far. But there you go, and all you have to do now is just set down your little pieces here. And where's the last one of these little bar pieces? And then you just want to go into the other side. So this one could actually be sort of a two-player game with your friend. Or you could just do a little speed shot game or whatever. Still pretty much the same basic concept though. Pop in the marble. Move this down here because that's in my way now. But and then you just wanna and then you take another one. You can just whoop it on out. See, that time didn't work out well because I didn't have the nice accuracy. see if I can try to get this all nice and... There we go. And I'm barely about to knock down the Zagu unit back there. But pretty much simple concept there. And just pop him back up so nothing happens in the background of the video. Pretty simple little thing. I do like the whole multiple ways of messing around with this unit. I don't know where that one marble went. So I guess we'll just hold that off right now. Oh, I see where it went now. Take off all the little bracket things again. Place those to the side, because that's all you kind of have to do when you're building this thing in multiple forms. Going to take apart real quickly. So, whoop. Now we're going on to the next form, which is pretty much just take this, take the previous one that we just built just a little second ago. But this time, you do actually want to take out one of these things. And you want to flip-a-doo. Get a nice little flip action in there. And, oh, come on. It does not like clicking together that nicely. Or do I need to flip-a-doo? I don't know if I need to do a flip on this. Because this one does not do. Yeah, okay. Trying to figure out how this whole thing wants to go together in ways. So, there we go. Nope, that don't. Do they have this actually connected together? I don't know if they do or not on the thing. So, take the other one, plop it into place. I'll have to go check the box in just a second, because I'm trying to see how this is built properly or not. So, yeah, these ones don't actually connect together. So this one form I'm building currently, that is on the back of the box, is not actually connected together. All they did was just line them up, take the little pieces, which I didn't even put on right that time. Swoop. See. So this is one of those things where it's like a bit tedious to probably set up, but like after you get probably used to this is actually a pretty cool little fight thing to do. And you can have a nice little power type battle thing here. So let's say if you take your one guy here and shoot him off. There you go. Shot out the two panels. Pretty cool. Take another one. Do a nice little two-shotter in there. And do another one. And we'll finish this off with a nice another. Let's see. I see that time it didn't fully go through. So you got to take another marble and just shoot it on in there. And it'd probably get better with accuracy, by the way, or with better power types and stuff like that. So, like, for example, let's say if you took Cobalt Blade over here and used them, you could probably just easily get through this whole entire thing. But that's pretty much it for this little review of the Target Battle set here. This is actually a really cool set. I love the multi-use setup thing here, as I'm knocking stuff down apparently. But this is a really cool little thing. I do like the last two modes. The first mode just kind of seems a bit pointless to me, with how you have to pick it up and move it around and stuff like that, because that really isn't used in B-Daman much, at least in the Zero system. So not that handy of a gimmick right there. I do like the other two systems. I like the concept of the long one, because in the terms of the long one, you could sit there and like maybe play with a friend or whatever. Or in my case, it'd be go play with my girlfriend or something like that. It'd be like quick shoot battle, see who can take down the targets quickly enough or whatever. So that is pretty cool. And then this one works as more like a power type tool. Doesn't do that well because we were able to do a lot of the powerful shots with a simple little IBA boy right here. So I couldn't imagine using something more powerful like the Cobalt Blade or Cobalt Saber, for example, because that'd probably just obliterate it. But I guess if you had another version of this set with like more layers and stuff like that, you could probably make a pretty cool little concept here. But overall, pretty cool set. I like the little versatility of it and everything. Nice little buildable wings and everything. Pretty cool. But that was pretty much it for this little video here. So, and these are actually pretty nice and compact as well. I will say that. So I might actually be using these as little target shot practices in reviews, because that is really nice. And they're also really easy to set back up compared to the target pins. So that is another unique factor to this, is if anyone's ever seen the target pins before, those just bust open and you have to fill them up with marbles or whatever. Now, with those, they have the advantage of being weighted and stuff like that, but these do not have the advantage of the weight, so you can't actually knock them down pretty easily. So I guess in a cool way, I'd say this is probably best for accuracy types or speed type battles and stuff like that, just because of how lightweight these are and easy to pop off, like I showed in the video. I was able to do it with the nice little Zero Boy, so not much of a power test, but I'd like to say it's more of a accuracy and speed test maybe. But that's pretty much it for this video, and overall, I would actually really recommend grabbing this set. It's a pretty cool little figure here, and of course you have the nice little setups here. Now in the next video you'll see me in, we'll be putting on some cool little armor for this dude. Well, next Beat-Daman video, so we'll see you then. Bye! Woo!